Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. This is Mike Briggs, and I know you don't expect me to see me here on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, because this is where we have the Foodies show with Jordan Burrow. But I said, Jordan, let me ask you questions today. I want to interview you. So it's your show, but I'm taking it over.
You're taking it over this week. We're doing something a little different, Foodies.
By the way, this is one of the most successful things we've done, because this is what Central Valley Talk is about, is celebrating what's good about the Central Valley. And there's so many cool food places, things that you have brought us that I'd never even heard of before. So thanks for doing that and doing this. And by the way, just before we get too far, you're not just here on Central Valley Talk. You're everywhere. What, Instagram?
Wherever now. So we're basically using the episodes here at Central Valley Talk and uploading them to our YouTube channel. I'm working on doing that. But we're on Instagram, started as the Facebook group. We're on TikTok, and trying to spread wherever we can to accommodate different ages.
What do you want people to do? You want them to add, what do you call, click an ad on Instagram? I'm not that familiar with that stuff.
Click an ad wherever you feel most comfortable. Any of those platforms are fun, but if you want TikTok, that's real cool because it's fast, it's fun. You can kind of find out about all these small local food businesses within the valley. You can go on Facebook group where you get a mix of everything, reviews and places to eat. The episodes from here we upload to there. And then the Instagram, you can get a good mix of everything as well. Yeah.
What if somebody's watching and they have a cool food thing, a truck or a restaurant or a product, and they want to come on your show? Where do they start?
All they got to do is get on any of those and message us directly. I run most of those accounts, so they can message those accounts myself at centralvalleyfoodies@gmail.com, and just reach out. Yeah, we'd love to have you on, talk about anything food related. So whether you make cutting boards, jams, jellies, you're a coffee roaster, you make beer, anything food.
Well, they'd better hurry because your shows are starting to get booked up in advance.
Now they're getting booked up, yeah. So if you want to be a guest, we'd love to have you. Just reach out and we'll book you. It's every Wednesday at 2 p.m. I host it here down in Tower District in Fresno. And
by the way, some of these coming up. This guy, our old friend, your upcoming show, right?
This is your old friend. So
my old friend, our old friend.
So this is Hansel Kern, and so he is the owner of Kern Family Farm up in North Fork. That's way out in the boonies, I believe. I've never been up there. I plan to get up there eventually, but they are a large, about 80 acres worth of organic farming up there, and they run a store up in North Fork called the Gnarly Carrot, I believe.
Gnarly Carrot, that's right.
Have you heard that?
Yeah. When will he be on?
He's going to be on at the end of April. So I think April 26th is when I have him booked.
In a couple weeks in. And then you also have these people, Naylor?
Naylor. So these are Naylor Farms out of Dinuba, and they specialize in stone fruit. Mm-hmm. And they also help host the Jubilee.
Stone Fruit Jubilee.
Stone Fruit Jubilee every year. Yeah.
That's coming up.
And so, I just really want to touch on some of these farms we have in the valley. I think it's really cool, and educate people on different things that grow here in our region. So I think it'll be really fun having them on as well.
And they'll be on the show in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they'll be on next week, actually.
Next week, so let's see. I would say it's the 12th or the 19th or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's a cool thing that is out. I've just heard a little bit about this, but this is a resource, right?
This is a wonderful resource for food entrepreneurs such as myself in the Fresno area, and this is the Clovis Culinary Center. And the Clovis Culinary Center, they work with food entrepreneurs, whether you make something specialty food-wise, or you want to get connected with people and kind of in the food industry as well, with culinary arts. It's a great resource to the valley. I'm actually working with a local farm in Visalia, and I'm in the process of creating a hot sauce that I kind of formulated just in my kitchen, and I'm kind of bringing it to life now. Yeah.
So the Clovis Culinary Center is a place where people can go and develop things?
Yeah, so if you cook, let's say you make a jam every year with your whatever, and you want to make a bigger batch and maybe sell it or bottle it for your family or whatever. This is a place you can do it in a professional environment, and you can either rent it out or they got different things.
Yeah, different ways.
And they're really good people. I want to give them a shout out. So Culinary Clovis Center in Clovis off Willow.
Yeah, my sister makes jams from cactus.
Cactus.
Yeah, and they're really good. And I'm going to tell her about that. There's a place that maybe if she wants to launch and go bigger,
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
A lot of these guys, you may not even realize, but maybe some of the guests you've had on here, they started there.
They started there.
I believe Jackie Hansen from Tasty Morsels.
Oh, that's right.
Bread. I believe she started there.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't know we had that, but a place where you could go and do that. It's a kitchen. It's a professional kitchen.
Professional certified kitchen. So, for instance, I'm going there with thousands of pounds worth of peppers from this farmer, and gonna go there, and I'm lacto fermenting this hot sauce. It's a long process, but that's a place you can do it. They have the tools and the resources to help you grow whatever you're trying to grow.
It's kind of top secret right now, I know, but I'm excited for it to come out.
Yeah,
because it'll be unique, right?
It's going to be unique. Yeah,
unique. Yeah, that's great.
Stay tuned.
By the way, here's some of your stuff here. I just want to put this up. Foodies. That's a copy. This is on the front page of a paper, by the way.
Yeah. So our group was actually featured on the Hanford Sentinel, and that was really cool. They reached out to me and they wanted to do an article, so we did an article and went over everything and the show and places that we're highlighting here, chefs and everything.
Yeah, hopefully. And by the way, what's cool about your show, a lot of shows on TV, they're on for a half hour, then they're over forever. But your shows are never over. They're always out there. People can see last week's show, last month's show. They're still out there.
It's kind of an open book, and these counts are growing every day, and it's kind of fun because the way I figured out we kind of got a little endless content here. There's so many different variations of food. Everyone loves to eat, and you just scroll through our Facebook group, for instance. Hi to my Facebook audience who's listening right now. The Facebook group is so engaged. You got people from all over the valley who are enthused about food. They're making videos, going to small business places. They're eating food on camera, smiling, getting the reaction. They're encouraging other people to go out and support their local community, whether it's spending $5 at a coffee shop or $10 at Chica's Burritos in Lemoore, and just having fun with it.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to. Like I say, all of your shows you've done here, they're all out there. People can go back and watch them.
Yeah.
What are some key ones that people should check out? This guy who's made that chocolate. So Armenian guy, and he does this.
Oh yeah, so we had Varush Kachichian.
Good job remembering that.
Varush Kachichian, yeah. Hopefully I'm saying that name right, but Varush Kachichian of Indulge Right Foods in
Indulge Right, that's right.
In Fresno, it's not far from here, and he specializes in gluten-free bread and people who suffer from food allergies, and he makes cookies and all kinds of stuff.
It's a bakery, or what do you call it?
It's a bakery, and he also makes these kind of like food products, dessert type stuff, caramel apple sauce for your ice cream, and
any other past interviews just pop out.
Yeah, my last interview actually I really enjoyed. It was with Raw Farm, Mark McAfee, and that's not too far from here either, and he's just a wealth of knowledge.
It's incredible to listen to him talk that the raw milk is so good for you.
Yeah.
So much better than milk you'd buy in the store. Not that that's horrible for you, but it helps you with your allergies, helps you with your stomach, what do you call, probiotic?
Yeah, he said it really helps with your gut, and then your gut connects to your mind, and some of the stuff I had heard, but he really opened my mind to a lot of it, and he made a good point though too. We're all just trying to get fed here too. It's not that conventional milk is bad or anything. It's just a different thing.
Yeah, I know. Not to go off the topic, but Mark McAfee and I have talked about this a bunch of times. You buy milk in the grocery store, and what they've done before it gets to you is they've removed all the liquid, so you just have powder, and then they reconstitute it in the store and add some vitamin D. And it's crazy how we get our milk. That's why Raw Farms is so good.
I didn't know that about the powder. That's interesting.
Do you know the stuff he's making you drink? It's almost like a yogurt, or it starts with a K.
Oh, kefir.
Yeah, kefir.
Yeah,
or something
kefir.
like that. And I hated it the first time.
Yeah.
I wasn't so bad the second time, but the third time I tried it, now you kind of get used to it and you could drink it. And I couldn't believe all the health benefits that he said come out of that kefir.
Yeah, he gave me some of that to try, and I've been playing around with it. And I've always been lactose intolerant. I get a little upset tummy if I eat some ice cream or something. But I kind of played around with his stuff the last few weeks, and I haven't had any problems with it. I've been really surprised.
I heard with the raw milk, those with lactose intolerance doesn't bother them. So.
Yeah,
we're not doctors or anything, so be
no,
careful,
don't listen to us. But hey, there is hope out there for some of you guys that have those problems. Any other past ones you want to talk about or point out? Or the chef stuff I love because I love food. I've worked in the food industry. Doing the foodie stuff is really fun for me. I enjoy it, and I love having chefs on and just really getting to see their past experience, where they started, whether they started in fast food, whether they started in a small kitchen with their mother, or just kind of learned on their own. It's really interesting seeing their past to where they are now.
I like watching you interview them, and I see their passion for cooking and creating, and
Yeah.
and we've seen that with a lot of your guests, the chefs.
Yeah,
especially.
so I plan to get a lot more chefs on, a lot more farmers on, and anyone's welcome. It's an open book, anything food related.
I didn't tell you I was going to ask you this, but do you have a go-to food place? You live in you're in Lemoore, Hanford. Where are you mostly?
I'm in Lemoore mostly, and I get up to Fresno once a week for the show, and I try to branch out and try different things. I hate to just pick one like that. I can tell you a couple spots I love in Lemoore because I live there. So
Yeah.
Chica's Burritos, I love Chica's Burritos. I love we got a Pad Thai, Pad Thai in Lemoore,
Yeah.
It's really good, and Reina's Mexican food. That's a family favorite of mine.
Reina's in Lemoore.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I went to this place. There's a little restaurant. It's downtown Fresno, and it's in the Security Bank building. And you eat kind of outside. And it's a very cool hidden spot down there. I'm going to have to give you the name.
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
send me that link.
Get them on here.
Yeah. The My Guy Deli, that was a really fun episode doing
He's
My
a
Guy.
fascinating guy.
He is.
Talk about passion.
He is passionate.
yeah.
He's eccentric. He's the real deal.
Yep.
Yep. He's got a bright future ahead of him with everything.
And he's right down here at Belmont and Roosevelt, here
Yeah.
near the Tower District.
Yeah, he's real close. They got it's like a bodega style deli, so they sell all kinds of stuff like a convenience store, and then they sell his chopped cheese sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a burger and a sandwich.
Yeah, I have not got there yet, but now you reminded me. I'm going to go there after work today.
Yeah.
See my guy.
My Guy. Yep.
He was fascinating. Yeah. Now, do you? I guess you go all over for the restaurants. You ever get down by Visalia or Exeter?
Yeah, Visalia, I got some content planned there. I recently did a TikTok video on them. It was Macarito. Hope I'm saying that right. Macarito. I forget the name, but it's basically like a Filipino Mexican fusion.
Mhm.
They do like sushi burritos.
Yeah.
So everything you want in
Right.
sushi, but wrapped up in burrito.
Burrito, yeah.
So it's pretty nice.
I love something you say fusion. I love something that isn't just a regular old what we eat every day. You know, a
Yeah.
burger and fries or something. I love when people are creating something new.
Yeah, it's definitely fun for the owners, and keeps the competition fresh, and it's fun for us because then we don't get bored with
Right.
eating.
Yeah, up the
Yeah.
street here in the tower is Bonsai. I don't know if you've been there yet, but it's a
Oh,
fusion.
Jeff here at Central Valley Talk, he mentions
Yeah,
bonsai a lot.
Bonsai,
Yeah.
and it's kind of they have sushi. They have things they've created out of sushi and sashimi, new things that we've never had before. So
Yeah.
I love that kind of restaurant.
Yeah, I love a good sushi roll. We got some good spots in Visalia as well. Japanese Garden and Gozen.
Mhm.
There's all kinds of teppanyaki spots here in the valley.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys at home, go someplace you've never been and try it. Try something you've never tasted. And a way to learn about those is to watch Central Valley Foodies here on.
And try
Central
for
Valley
that
Talk.
too, because I grew up kind of eating just basic staple American foods. But when I started to branch out into different foods, for me it was helpful when I wanted to try different things to kind of try like what they're known for,
Mhm.
and then branch out. Like I
Branch
remember the
out,
first time I ever had Thai food, I went and someone said, "Oh, just start with the pad Thai," and okay, and I started with the pad Thai,
Mhm.
and then hey, maybe move on to a different dish. And
Something you read it, you don't know what it is.
yeah, you don't know what it is
It's
at
a
first.
whole
You're like,
language,
what am I eating here?
Yeah. When I have pad thai, it's just so good that it's hard for me to branch out to something
Mhm.
else on the menu. But sticky rice is my favorite thing.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with sticky rice.
In fact, I usually where I go, I order some sticky rice to go for the next day.
Yeah. So I'm going to interview you now. Let me ask you a
Great.
question. What are some of your favorite spots here in the valley? I know you bounce around a lot too. I've
Yeah.
seen you in Exeter. And
Yeah, I was in Exeter at Lafayette the other day, and that was really quite special.
So what's Lafayette? Tell.
It's a French restaurant,
Okay.
and there's 2 French restaurants in Exeter, which is very interesting because usually you're lucky to get just one.
It's such a small little town. Yeah.
Yeah, but Exeter is the most beautiful place. You go there. There's murals, very well done murals. You walk around the town. You go eat at Lafayette's. And,
Yeah, their little downtown's nice.
Yeah, it's
They got
really
the
nice.
murals, like you said, and
Really
it's out in the country.
I like to go to a place up the road here, and it's Basque, Shepherd's Inn.
Oh yeah.
And it's right up the
Yeah.
road. And like I said, I like to different places. There's a place out north Fresno here called Parma.
Oh, Parma. Okay.
And
They're
it's-
Basque.
This is Italian.
Okay.
And it feels like it's a small little, it's really a big restaurant, but you feel like it's small because there's different rooms in there they put you in. And the owner, I don't know her name, but she acts like she knows me every time. And I told somebody else that, and they go, no, she treats everybody that way, like she knows you. So Parma is cool. I say go there.
Family environment.
Very family.
Family.
And if you're in the tower, always go to Livingstone's and things like that.
Yeah, Pamontes, the
Pamontes,
Italian sandwiches. And
Bini Bitty Bitchy's right across the street.
now,
here.
what's that one? I haven't been there yet.
Bini Bitty Bitchy, I would call, say, California cuisine.
California cuisine.
Yeah, I would call it that. Maybe they'll call it and say, no, Mike, that's not what we are.
Like
But
burgers and stuff, or
no, more like it's very nicely prepared different things, but just it's always unique and always good. So it's a little upscale.
okay.
Would you put on a sports coat when you go in there? It's
Yeah,
really nice.
yeah. Don't wear just my white T-shirt. Put something a little. You know, he's dressed for that.
But go into Bini Bitty Bitchy and order their special, and you'll never be disappointed. The
Okay.
chef, you can see I love when the chef's cooking, and you can see him back there, and it gives you a little hello.
Little open kitchen
Yeah.
entertainment. That's fun.
Very good. So, but I try to go to what I call fine dining once a week.
Nice.
Someplace where I'm gonna have a tablecloth and a fork and a knife and really, really good service. So
Yeah.
that's my thing. Eating's my thing.
Yeah.
I should have a foodie show. Not really.
Yeah, no, the cool thing about the valley is too, you can go, especially in this area, you can go from eating a really good taco for, $3-4 taco, and then go to something like that. So, I mean, there's something for every wallet
Yeah.
and every person out there. You're not limited.
I go to a lot of food trucks, and at Gazebo Gardens. Have you been there?
Yeah, I've
It's
been
worth
there,
the
yeah.
trip. Gazebo Gardens, and you go there. I think a Friday or a Saturday, and they have music till maybe 8 o'clock, and maybe 4 or 5, 6 different food trucks. It's
Oh, yeah.
one of my favorite things to do. So
Yeah, food trucks are good.
sorry, you got me talking about food. I can't stop now.
No, you're
Sorry.
good. You know what I was actually just thinking right now? You were talking about Basque restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
and two of my favorite, or two of my most influential people for kind of my field of work here. Anthony Bourdain, and do you remember Heel Hauser?
Oh, yes.
Back in the day,
Yep.
Heel Hauser is kind of one of my
Yep.
big influentials, and he went to a Basque restaurant in Bakersfield, and I forget the name. I want to say it was like Shepherd's Farm or Shepherd something, but anyways, he went there to some legendary Basque restaurant,
Yeah, I've heard about that in Bakersfield.
and
so.
he did a lot of these kind of similar things. Go to food restaurants, shine a light on some of these small spots, and really
It's a tough job, Jordan. Somebody's got to do it.
somebody's got to
Somebody's got to eat the good food. So.
somebody's got to go out there.
Well, I just want to say congratulations on the show. It's been a hit, and people really enjoy it and look forward to it each week because each week there's something new and different. And,
Yeah, something new and different.
And you taking it away from just food to actually the farmers and the creators and the people who are making things happen. I think that's a neat approach too. So
Yeah, and for my foodie audience out there, I wanted to ask you guys too, kind of wanted your feedback, how you guys are liking the show. We can adapt and switch things around as needed to make it best quality, best, most fun for you guys. I'm curious to see if you guys would be interested in having a podcast. I talked about it earlier in the episodes, but if a podcast is something you guys would be interested in versus watching these longer videos, let us know. We're open to suggestion and trying new things.
great, very good. I don't want to rush you through. Is there more you want to go over? Or?
I think we covered everything today. Yeah.
So next week,
Yeah.
what's going to happen on the show?
So next week we're going to have Naylor's Farms out of Danuba.
The
So
Naylors.
this couple right here, and I look forward to talking to them about the Stone Fruit Jubilee and their stone fruit they grow. They've been at it for a very long time. They're the kind of pioneers in the Central Valley, along with Hansel Kern. I mean, so let's go back to where's his image right
Here's
there.
Hansel Kern.
He just looks like a legend. Look at him.
He does look
that
like a
beard. He
legend.
looks sophisticated.
Hansel Kern has a dedication to the, what do you call it,
organic farming, and I think his store, I think, is real popular up in North Fork.
Right.
Have you been up there before?
Yeah, not to his store. I went up there, and the whole town was closed because the power was out. It was in the middle of those storms and stuff, and there was snow all the way down to North Fork, so that was kind of neat.
Oh, that's cool.
But I was looking for their store and stuff, and everything was closed in all of North Fork that day. So.
Well, we'll have to check it out. And
All right, Jordan, thanks for letting me sit in on your show.
Yeah.
We're very excited about it, and for those audience, watch. It's Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday at 2, and so like this one's at 2:20-ish, and I'll upload that as soon as Mike sends it to me, and you guys will have it to watch on all these different channels. For now, YouTube and the Facebook group, but eventually I'll have them uploaded to the Instagram and the actual YouTube channel as well.
All right.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week.